here's how I do the potatoes. I put them all in the bowl, and I went ahead and stirred the olive oil and the seasonings into them. And then I just take the bowl and you just dump it in like so. And I'm going to shake it a little bit to evenly distribute them, but see how they're piled on top of each other still. Just push it in, set the timer, and the recipe said like 10 minutes or 17 minutes, so I'll do 10 minutes, shake it, and then the other 7, and checking on it to make sure they're not burning, because this cooks a little faster than the oven does. It was the first thing I did was sliced onions and put them in, so while I was prepping the potatoes and other things, the onions were done in about 10 minutes. So the recipe said to do the potatoes for 17 to 20 minutes at 425. I did them in the air fryer at 400, and that's 17 minutes. To me, that looks pretty good, so I'm going to stop them there. These are the burgers, and I've sprayed olive oil on them and did salt and pepper. So what I'm going to do now is on the side that I've sprayed and seasoned, I'm turning that side upside down. Okay, and 2 patties will fit in the air fryer. And I'm going to get my little handy dandy olive oil sprayer, and I'm going to spray the other side just real lightly, because that helps crisp things in the air fryer. So the recipe, I believe, said something like 5 minutes. So I'm going to go again at 400, set it to 5 minutes. In the meantime, it's telling me to do my buns in the oven, which I never have turned on tonight. So I'm going to just use my toaster, and I'm going to set it really low. I think I'll set it as a bagel, and I'm just going to go ahead and push my first bun down right after I put the meat patties in, or the burger patties, and then I'll do my next bun after that one. The patties are still cooking, and here's how my buns look toasted in the toaster, just the regular old toaster. I think that's just fine, and you can see I already spread the veganese on the one, or the aioli spread, and I'm going to spread on the other one. That's how the patties look after 5 minutes. I've never used these before, so I don't know how they should look. Oops. I'm going to put the cheese on them, and it says to let that melt on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide them just back into here, because without even turning it on, it's hot inside the air fryer still. It's a new product to me. Never used it before, not sure how to cook it, but to me, I'm going to call that quits, and I'm going to be...
Hey y'all, wanted to review the air fryer that we received. Actually got it a while ago. I've just been kind of waiting to see how I felt about it. And I really, really like it, actually. We have been making anything from bacon in there. We made some fried pickles. I've made chicken strips in here. Everything is cooked all the way through. It is super duper easy to clean up. You literally just pop that out, take out that tray. I throw it in the sink, scrub it really good, and it's ready to go again. But really, really love it. Love it. I love this color that we got. It's kind of a minty green. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I waited a long time before I actually got an air fryer. I saw everybody else doing it. I'm kind of late to the ball game, but really glad we did, especially for the bacon versus cooking it on the stove versus the air fryer. So much cleaner, and I actually think it tastes better. So if you haven't grabbed an air fryer, and you're not like me, I don't cook a whole lot, but it's super easy to use, so I would grab it up today and give it a try.
So I am really happy with the way my fish turned out. My fish is exactly crunchy, exactly how I like it. The frozen asparagus came out really well. That's just some pesto, but I mean, after the first initial turning it on, the noise stops, and I think it's gonna be super easy to clean. I'm just gonna hand wash it, and yeah, this little thing is great. And like I said, that noise stopped. I pulled it out. I pulled the fish out, and I didn't need to actually flip it. I just put it in for another 5 minutes. So the fish was in for 5 minutes, and then I put the asparagus in for 10 minutes, and both of these were completely from frozen, and they're cooked all the way through, and they're crunchy and crispy, and I am super happy with this purchase. I hope it lasts at least 2 to 3 years or longer. We'll go with that, but I would highly suggest buying it. Just make sure that you turn it on first, I guess, before you use it, because that noise and the smell. But other than that, it's pretty darn awesome.
I mean, who would design an air fryer where the numbers on it come off very easily? Like, I can wipe them off. But see that? I mean, that's some poor planning. So I've had to draw them with a marker back on there. And that is where I lose all interest in this product. And unfortunately, I didn't return it in time. But if your design is so poor, see how that just came off? That you don't have the sense to put the notches on there to set the timer where they'll stay. That tells me all I need to know.
This is the kind of air fryer that I have. It's the Dash one. Just pulls out. This is the time. This is the temperature. And then it comes with, that's actually, that's the shape of this one. It actually comes with like a little booklet. It's got the instructions and everything. As you can see, I've got lots of little gadgets over here. That's the milk frother. I got that at, oh my gosh, Big Deal Outlet for like $8. I don't know if that's a good price for it, but it seemed like it was. I don't make my own coffee anymore, so I don't use that. And that's the blender. I was super into smoothies, so I was using that a lot, but I didn't use it as often.